the selling points of this game. I think the storyline is strong and full frontal assault. Maybe not plausible, but it's a great, fun game. The story is intriguing and really draws a crowd.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not plausible. The whole thing about the Call of Duty series was plausibility. I mean, minus when you look back at like World at War and the Nazi zombies scenario and the crazy guns and the zombie aspect in general. But that's just a sales pitch sort of thing. But the whole series, even back to their first games, was about a realistic game. And now you're throwing in probably one of the least realistic scenarios ever. And then let's look at the online play. So let's scrap the storyline for now. We're just looking at player versus player.
Great online. I mean, the online is one of the best things they had. They added more stuff, more perks, more maps. It was basically more of the greatness of Modern Warfare 1.
But what ends up happening is you get some just ridiculous things to use. You get a riot shield that can somehow stop machine guns from hurting you. I mean, you're just walking around and you're just invincible, man. I mean, nothing can hurt you except for grenades and a knife. How the knife can destroy the shield, but the rifle can't is beyond me. However, and then too, you don't even have to have it out to protect you. When you take out your main weapon, you throw it on your back, your whole back is covered. Pretty much, virtually no one can hurt you from behind now unless they come up and knife you. So unless you're deaf and you can't hear their very heavy footsteps because they're probably toting the biggest gun they could find, you're just an idiot then. So you have scenarios like that, and then these smoke grenades, these respawn wherever you like weapons. I mean, you're just asking for cheap kills. People just, they're gonna go in a scenario where they know they're gonna die. They're just gonna hurl a grenade into a room, run in blindly, shoot, hope they kill something, get killed, spawn, and obviously take the person by surprise. It's unfair. What they're doing is they're compensating for bad players. I mean, look at Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Many of you are like, oh, no Juggernaut, how am I going to play now? Alright, and then you're like, you're kind of redeemed. After you've been killed so many times without making a kill, you get Juggernaut for free, as a bonus perk to use. And everyone's like, oh yay, so I'll just die a couple times and such. I don't care about my kill-death ratio. Well, all you're doing is just compensating for the bad players. If you can't make a kill after dying 4 or 5 or 6 times, however many it takes to get Juggernaut, you don't deserve to get a bonus. You deserve to get a penalty. If anything, you get, like, negative Juggernaut. You have less health. I mean, honestly, try. All that's happening is you're getting the bad players and now no longer have a reason to try and improve their gameplay. They can just stick with their same tactics that obviously don't work.
Well, this begs the question, if you hate this game so much, why is it number 3 on your list?
Well, quite frankly, sales. I mean, I can't deny the fact that it sold unbelievably.
It broke every record that it previously had set.
I mean, yeah, I know. It broke its own records. I mean, no one can deny that, which is why it even made it onto my list.
Which partially has to do with its cross-platform, sales, but, I mean, many other games have had this opportunity. But, keep going. I would love to hear this.
There's so many things with it that just end up being just ridiculous. I mean, again, let's go back to the riot shield scenario.
Just unplausible things in the gameplay?
Yeah, just things that don't make sense. I mean, even scrapping the riot shield. Helicopters can be shot down with rifles if after enough bullets are poured into them. That's not possible! These unplausible scenarios. They're just like, I don't know who you think you are if you've ever seen a helicopter. Those things are fairly well armored.
I think this is what varies the gameplay. I think what the riot shield does is brings more to the game that allows you to do things that a lot of games you couldn't do. Like, like Team Fortress, if you're not the right class in the right situation, you're really in trouble. And I think what Modern Warfare brings is this variable gameplay where anything could happen, where you could... someone could just have a perk that just, saves their team and it really turns the tide. I mean, I disagree greatly on this one. I think you really, I think there's really a lot more to be said about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Well, you can't compare something like, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 to Team Fortress 2 because they're completely different styles.
Well, I'm just saying in the way that the gameplay runs. Your gameplay runs a completely different way.
I know, but the gameplay is justified in Team Fortress 2. It's an unrealistic scenario. You have 2 overbearing companies that rule the world that fight each other via bands of mercenaries. That's TF2. in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, they're trying to sell it as a most plausible scenario, yet they give you the least plausible weapons ever. I mean, there are people using javelins to take out each other. You can't use a javelin to do that. It's an anti-tank weapon. It's like seeing people firing RPGs at each other in order to hope to get a couple killed. You don't use RPGs like that. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. It's an anti-tank device. So people just, blatantly disregarding the laws of warfare, pretty much, in an attempt to just boost gameplay is stupid, in my opinion. It's not what you do. You make a game that's plausible if you're going for the plausible feel.
Well, for the game that Call of Duty is, it is a great game. I still stand by. Play Call of Duty. Don't not buy it. Don't listen to this guy. Play Call of Duty. Great game. Great game. The game is just, it brings so much more that you weren't able to do. It's better than, some other games are like Left 4 Dead 2, which I truly believe is not even a true sequel. This is a true sequel, more features, more gameplay. They bring a lot more to the table than a lot of these other companies making sequels, like Assassin's Creed 2 on your list. That's what Assassin's Creed 1 should have been in the first place. I think that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 takes the game made before and amps it up another notch, and that's what makes it a great game. Alright, well, anyway, that's all we got today. What I want to do is, for the show, I want to incorporate some viewer comments, and comment down below, tell us what you think about all our topics. I know this is kind of a long video, you might have watched in a couple segments. Comment down below, tell us what you think, and send us on the message, the YouTube message, or you can send it to, OpenFireGames@gmail.com. Send your viewer content questions there, and we will discuss it on the show. Alright, thank you for watching, and keep it real.